So I'll say sorry, I hope it will do. But words to that effect have no effect on you. So I'll say sorry, I hope it will do.
Hello, gentle viewer. As the song said, well, no, it didn't say it, but for the most part it implied. Sometimes sorry just won't do. And it doesn't. First, let me apologize to my gentle viewers. Hold on, let me first move this. And let's move this there. You know, I apologize to you gentle viewers because sometimes I run off at the fucking mouth. Because the last video is damn near 30 minutes. It really didn't have to be. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try to work on that in the future because, you know, many of you don't necessarily have like 30 minutes to just sit down and look. What I would generally do if I was watching somebody's long video, turn the shit on, wash the dishes, sweep the floor, do something. So it's just like background noise. Like when you have the TV on and you know you're not really watching the TV. I'm going to try to keep that shit short. So let's get right to this tonight. Let's get right to it. Now that I've hydrated. Picture you see here, and I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to blow this shit up. Akai Gurley. Akai Gurley. And when I read about this today, just the name, and I knew that that was somebody that was black. Because when I watched it on CNN, and I may try to insert the video of the CNN video in there later on, but they talked about an unarmed man being shot, but didn't mention a race. Did not mention a race. And so I knew right then and there that he was black. I knew right then and there he was black. They killed another unarmed black man. And so they don't want to say shit. Oh, well, unarmed black man they killed an unarmed man. They being the good old New York City Police Department. Now, let me tell you a bit if you didn't hear about the story, because they don't really go into that in the CNN thing, but two police officers entered the hallway or stairwell of a housing project in Brooklyn. Call them like the pink houses, pink homes, some shit like that. You can read it in the article. And the shit was pitch black. And apparently somebody who lives there said, yeah, because everything below 8 is pitch black. And because they're housing projects, you know there's crimes going all up in them shits. All up and down the motherfucking stairs. Because it's dark and people can't see. Barely see, and they said, you know, if you're going to take the stairwell, you need to go with a fucking escort. There's elevators in the building as well. You're going to take the elevator. You need to be prepared. Because if you're in that elevator, somebody gets in the elevator with you and shit, they strapped, you ain't strapped, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? At one point in time, I worked in the Bay Area, San Francisco. They had the Geneva Towers up there, because, you know, I was fucking one of them, I was communicating with a black female who happened to live up in there and was giving away a particular free product. And, you know, it was the first and only time I went up in them fucking Geneva Towers. Because you get up in there, shit look dangerous on the outside, and then you all up in the fucking elevator and shit, nowhere to go. If somebody come in there, they got their shit and you don't, and I didn't. Fuck that, we gonna meet somebody somewhere else. But I digress. But it does come into play in the story. Because at 11:15 p.m. Thursday, yesterday, because I was damn sure trying to make sure I get this shit posted tonight, had two police officers, and they were doing their vertical sweep or whatever the fuck it said. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to take too long by going through the articles. Well, not by going through, but by trying to remember shit that I read before. But They just inspected the roof and they were going to conduct what's known as a vertical patrol. So we did the roof. Let's work our way down the stairwell. And you had Rookie Officer Patrick Liang. Liang. And so, like I said, it's dark. You on the 8th floor. And you had Akai Gurley and his girlie with him. They came through the 7th floor because they hit the thing for the elevator. Shit was taking too long. And so they went ahead and decided, okay, let's take the stairs. And there's a rookie police officer on probation, hasn't been on the force more than 18 months. They said, oh, he's left-handed, and he was trying to open the door to turn the knob to that 8th floor while having his gun in his hand. So he's left-handed, he's trying to turn the knob with his left hand. God gave you 2 hands for a fucking reason. If something's in one hand, you use your other motherfucking hand. Use your other fucking hand. But no. So, shit. Because if I had a gun, I wouldn't show it to you. Not saying that I don't. No, I better use this. So yeah, I got the gun in my left hand, and now I'm trying to turn shit. And I'm not saying that, you know, one of the guns I may or may not have is a Glock. But you can't shoot shit if your finger isn't on the trigger. Because that's where the fucking safety is. So even if he took the safety off his gun, why is his finger on the trigger? Turn it, his finger on the trigger, and then he's turning it. And I don't know exactly what the fuck kind of knobs they had, or maybe he turned it this way. No, like he turned it this way, because allegedly, according to like the commissioner or whatever, the barrel of the gun went downward at a downward angle. So I'm gonna grab it, the gun, I'm gonna turn it. So now the bullet's gonna go down the fucking stairs. And then he said, oh shit, I just popped off a round. But by that time, Gurley and his girlie were already in the stairwell, got tired of waiting on the fucking elevator. Hit dude in the chest. They made it to the 5th floor because they didn't know who the fuck shot at him. And then called 911, but the police were already in the building because there's some motherfuckers that shot him. There's some motherfuckers that shot him. And before I really got into this other article that I saw over here, y'all go see that shit, NewYorkTimes.com. Hold on. I was prepared to be so fucking angry at that Patrick Liang. Because, dude, you know, you're supposed to identify your targets before you shoot. How the fuck can you unintentionally shoot somebody like that? But then reading that story, just, yes, it was an accident. And stupidity is not a crime. Because what he did was stupid. Okay, now they both had their flashlights out. So when I was saying if you have a free hand. So you're left-handed and you have the gun in one hand. Got the gun in one hand. Then you got the flashlight in the other hand. And I got to open this door. So which hand should you choose? Your partner's got a flashlight. So, okay, I'm going to holster my flashlight, open the door, while he shines his light in the shit. You know, to see what the fuck is up. I mean, I'm assuming the hallways might have been lit or whatnot. But you can put your flashlight out. Because he had a gun and a flashlight out. His partner just had a flashlight out. So one of you could light the way and the other one had a gun out. But you never have your finger on that trigger unless you're ready to shoot. I'm not even a fucking police officer. And I know that shit. So you took this man's life. I'm gonna blow the shit up again just because. You took this man's life on an accident. And in the end, you can take this shit to the bank. Because this is a shame to be Black Esquire talking to you right now. That police officer is not going to be prosecuted in a criminal court of law. That shit is not going to happen. So if you count on that, don't. Will his family be paid? That you can count on. That you can count on. Because they say, oh, it's like a workplace accident and shit. And yes, dude lost his life. But Officer Liang will have to explain. He will have to explain, okay, well, one, why did you have your weapon out? The other officer didn't, but you did. And the other officer had more experience than you. But he didn't have his shit unholstered. Two, why'd you rack around? Why did you rack around? Because he had a 9mm semi-automatic. Not saying that I don't have one of those too. But that I do understand. I don't know if it is within policy for the police department. Told y'all how I got robbed Told y'all how somebody tried to rob me that one time. But you imagine. This dude with the fucking mask on, dude up front by the car. If I didn't already have a round chamber, I'd have been fucked up. Whoa, can y'all hold the fuck on a minute. Let me just get this shit. No. And I guess it might be illegal if I had a gun and if I did that, but I always kept one in the chamber. One of as many shots as I could fucking have. So a full clip, one in the chamber, and then another full clip just in case I run out, if I had a gun. So understand the one in the chamber, because you don't get that chance out there on the street and shit, have your shit out, and then you got to try to rack around, chamber that shit. But why was your gun out? And your partner's wasn't, and he had more experience than you. He should have told him to put his fucking gun away. Or if anybody was supposed to do some shit, the rookie has a flashlight out, and the experienced officer has his gun out. Or even this, there's another fucking question for you. If your hands are full, and you need to open the fucking door, why not ask your fellow patrolman, hey, Bob. And that's not his fucking name. His name doesn't particularly matter too much. It's in here somewhere, and I'm sure. But hey, Bob, why don't you open the fucking door? Because my hands are full. Can you open the door, Bob? And because I have my gun out, I can go ahead and watch your fucking back. Bitch. Stupid. No. That would have been some racist shit to come out my mouth. So, anyway, that's how Mr. Gurley got shot in the chest. Can't really be mad at the fucking officer. Why? Because you're stupid. It's like being mad at a retarded child. Like being mad at a retarded child. You're so fucking stupid and then you did this shit. But then you ended up taking dude's life. I don't give a fuck what he had ever done in the fucking past. And you look at this shit, him and his child. Him and his fucking child. It looked like he got a little pride about having his baby girl. He loved his baby girl. And he's with the child's mother. He's with the child's mother. Now let me start to wrap this shit up. Because we're getting about to 15 minutes. And I think I'm going to try to limit my shit to 15 minutes or less. So, he was pronounced dead. The police, what the fuck is this? The mayor, accompanied by his wife, Shirlane McCrae, and Mr. Bratton, who I think is like the police chief or some shit like that. I don't know the fuck he is. Went to the home of Mr. Gurley's domestic partner. They spent a little more than 10 minutes there and left without making a comment. Yeah, because she probably told him to get the fuck out. Because you can't bring him back to life. Unless one of y'all motherfuckers is named Jesus, you can't bring him back to life. So just get the fuck out. Just like they should have told Al Sharpton to get the fuck out. Because it's in here somewhere too. They'll scroll down and shit. Because they're supposed to get together with Al Sharpton. There we go. Right there. The mom has to explain to the 2-year-old why her father didn't pick her up from school today, why he was not home to play with him, and as it's a regular routine. And then, let's see, that was from Kirsten Foy of the National Action Network. Mr. Sharpton's organization said after meeting with the family. And then here, Miss Ballinger, the mother of the young girl, and his sister, so Gurley's sister, Keisha Pringle, were scheduled to appear with Mr. Sharpton at an event on Saturday. You'd be better off appearing at an event with me. Because see, I'm every man. I am every man. I'm you black man over there. I'm your black ass right over there. And I'm definitely your motherfucking black ass right here. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'm not going to get no damn fame, fortune, no damn payday off of this shit. Because nobody knows who the fuck I am. But people know who Al Sharpton is. Sit your anorexic now from the fat bastard to the skinny bitch. Sit your anorexic ass down. Because you only come up when this type of shit happens so you could have your fucking name in the paper. So you could have your organization's name in the paper. Man, fuck you, Al Sharpton. Stupid bitch. Turning this shit into a motherfucking 3-ring circus. Y'all need to stop bringing that motherfucker in. Stop bringing in Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, or any. It will pretty much. Those are. Oh, I was about to use the C word. Those are the 2 fucking idiots that you should be the last people you bring in. If you go to church, bring in your local pastor. If you don't go to church, find some attorney that ain't got none of that shit to do with either one of them simple-minded sons of bitches that are trying to live off of their heydays in the past when they might have actually done something for black people. Let me start to shut the shit down again. Damn it. What the fuck is that? 16 minutes? So anyway, in conclusion, once more, fuck the news media. Fuck the news media as well. Because that picture right there, that was a CBS local for New York. Let me blow this shit up. Apparently dude was proud of his tattoos, and he had this shit on some modeling sites with his braids and his tattoos. You know, why are you going to show that picture? Fuck you. If somebody took an aluminum baseball bat to the heads of these fucking networks, because I don't give a damn what the fuck they said. If they showed that picture and said, oh yeah, because he was a tattoo model or some shit like that, no, fuck it. He was an innocent black man, posing no threat to anybody, who died because of the stupidity of some ignorant, it's the stupidity of some biatch that just got a badge and is of some form of Asian descent. Some form of Asian descent. So fuck him, or fuck them for showing the picture with the tats. The only picture that should have been on the fucking news is this picture right here. That picture right there. A black man, happy that he's got a little girl in his arms, happy he got a little baby girl and shit. Want people to see, I have a baby girl and I'm happy. And he died because y'all was fucking stupid. Doesn't matter how much money you give him. No, excuse me. How much money you give his family. Fuck you. That shit was wrong. I'm done.